Yogesh Kulkarni, and you are watching Cosmic Science. When I'm moving on the Earth, on the surface of the Earth, I experience some kind of force on my feet. That is nothing but the frictional force. So, even though if I experience a force when I'm walking, I put my energy and I step my leg ahead. That is nothing but the force we apply. So this static friction and the force applied together form a static friction. Static friction. Static friction. In the same way, when we see a rocket is launched, it passes through the surface of the uh, Earth and it reaches the atmosphere of the Earth. When it reaches the atmosphere of the Earth, the rocket experiences some kind of atmospheric pressure or the friction between the rocket and the atmosphere. So this force between the two relative motion of the objects is called kinetic friction. Kinetic friction. So this was about brief about static friction and kinetic friction. So coming to next aspect. Coming to next aspect. Coming to next aspect, the ratio of friction between two objects which are in contact and they are opposing the motion of each other motion of each other, and but there is another force which is acting normally to the these objects, uh, which uh, compel or they make the two objects come together. So these are the exactly opposite scenarios. So ratio of these two scenarios is called coefficient of friction. So this is called coefficient of friction. It is nothing but the ratio of friction which is built in the two bodies which are in contact, and uh, they are trying to oppose the motion of each other, and to the normal force which is acting exactly opposite, that it is trying to press the objects of the which are in contact. So let's see some basic laws which governs these frictional force. Laws of friction. Laws of friction. Let's see. We have seen that in static friction, the direction of the static friction is always opposite to what the force we apply to it. If I'm standing here, I experience a force from the earth, but I'm applying the opposite my energy and opposing the frictional force I'm experiencing. So that is called static friction. So it is always in the opposite direction. The force I apply and the force that Earth's surface applies to me. So they are opposite in direction. Its magnitude can be seen as frictional force is always less than or equal to coefficient of friction, coefficient of static friction, and normal force. Coming to the next second law, when a rocket is moving, it is when it is launched, it's moving towards the sky. The rocket experiences some kind of resistance to it by atmosphere. So there is a opposition to the relative motion of the objects between a rocket and the atmosphere. So this is called kinetic friction. So the direction of these two forces are always in opposite direction. Its magnitude can be given as, this is the magnitude of the uh, kinetic friction and the force experienced by a rocket and the atmosphere having relative motion of the uh, that is being experienced in the atmosphere. So these are the two laws. Third law, kinetic friction. Kinetic friction. Kinetic friction is independent of velocity. If the rocket is moving with a velocity or a speed, it is irrelevant to whatever the speed rocket is moving, or the atmosphere has some pressure. It is independent of that. So these are the laws of friction. Let's let's see some of the facts, some of the advantages of this friction. Let's see some advantages. What are the advantages of this friction uh, in day-to-day life? When we see the objects, when the car is moving, the tires experience the frictional force, because of which it can move forward. Always, in fact, generally, when we walk on on the street or on the surface, we experience a frictional force. That is why we are standing, and that is why we move forward. So frictional force is also, it's seen in nut and bolt. So here, this is nut and this is bolt. Nut and bolt. There is a friction between those two. When we rotate the, suppose this is a uh, uh, bolt and this is a nut. If I apply in and I have to rotate it, there is a friction between them. So this is the advantages. So there are many advantages we can see in our day-to-day life. Also the uh, because of friction in the clouds, we can say, there's a friction between the clouds and the rain we get. It is one of the recent examples we can see. Also friction between uh, friction friction between our tongue and our mouth is also actually a great example. Whatever I'm talking right now, so my tongue touches my uh, mouth, and there is a friction, and the words are being compelled out. So these are some of the advantages of friction. So this was about all about friction. There are two types of friction, their laws, the advantages we have seen. There are some more concepts I need to go through, and I'll be making videos on that. Please stay tuned, stay connected. If you like this video, if you're really happy with this video, uh, s- please click a like button, subscribe, and stay healthy, stay safe, stay calm, and work more. Thank you. See you in the next video.